Hello, my name is Samuel Abu. I'm broadcasting here this afternoon. Actually, I'm streaming live from the head offices of the Minority Center here in Southwest Philadelphia. The Minority Center is a new organization here, community organization, actually involved in helping people, predominantly immigrants in the Philadelphia area. Today, we're looking at the Minority Center, which has been operating over a period. They have been involved in advocacy and providing services like GED, finding the medical skills for people, and we want to see what has been happening to them. And today, we have here with me in studio, I have the Executive Director of the Minority Center, Mr. Alaska Wisner. Alaska, how are you this afternoon? How are you this afternoon, Alaska? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. And also at the same time, I have here the administrative assistant to the Minority Center at the Minority Center here. Her name is Dede Dawolo. Dede, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, for the Minority Center, just as we said earlier, it is actually a community organization providing services here and helping advocacy for
You want to
various
school?
activities in
You
the
want to school?
Southwest region. For your information, the southwest region of the Philadelphia area is predominantly residents by minority groups and also immigrants. Most of the time, people who cannot afford payment for services in their community. So today we have here Mr. Alaska Wisner. Mr. Wisner, can you just tell us a little about this minority center?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Abu. It's a pleasure having an experienced man like you in our studio. And the fact that you can leave your a good business schedule to come here, it means that you are one of those who care for the community and to provide volunteer services. Well, the Minority Center is a community-based and nonprofit organization that was founded a few years ago with the aim of helping to reduce the level of crime and to improve the life of our people, the living condition. It's intended to bring services that people cannot easily access, help the community, serve as a liaison between the community and many, the government and many other groups. As we'll be speaking to people who have um, specialized duty when it comes to these areas, but I will give you an overall of what we do. So we have several programs. We have our education program. We have our health and social service program. We have our youth program. We are about to bring in the senior program. So the education program comprised of different level, have different sectors: GED prep, adult literacy, computer literacy, um, after school program, among other. If I leave anything out, Mr. Jacobs, who is the professional in that area, who is the focal person in that area, will come in. Then we'll have a health program, have a social service program where we come in with health awareness workshops and others. They include a vital signs check. And we have the youth program, which is intended for mentorship to mentor young folks, get involved into different programs, and to prepare them for the future. And under the social service program, we do education awareness too, like gun violence. which is very important, is key to us. We grab gun violence because of the number of deaths in our community when it comes to violence, gun violence. Our population has been affected, the Black people community. Although the minority center is a broader group that for every minority group, the only group so far is not part of, should not be part of our group is the Caucasians. We call it the white people. But once you are a minority, you have color on your skin, you have us. But in our what we are now in southeastern Pennsylvania, when it comes to Delaware, the Delaware Valley, Delaware County, and the Philadelphia area, more people are affected are the Black people, the Black folks, African American, African descent. Our family members have been affected, and so this is why we take this very serious. And we always have it periodically. Every year, we try to have a gun violence program. And again, to summarize, the Minority Center for Participation and Empowerment is a community-based group helping to help reduce the level of crime in our society and improve the life of ordinary folks. And we are here for people to come and join us, help us to volunteer and provide services for our people.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wisner, Mr. Executive Director. I also have here, just to introduce him, I have here with me Adolphus Benjamin Jacobs. Mr. Jacobs, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Jacobs, you are here at the Minority Center. What exactly do you do here?
Well, I oversee the program with regards to the GED preparation, the after school program, the adult literacy. Um, those are the programs that I oversee for now. And again, this is to empower people who are in our community who lack the basic skills and the basic training. So we're here to prepare them to ease that burden and the problem to get them adjusted within the system. There's also people with the English language who have English barrier. So we also help them with the ESL. Uh, those who have English as a second language, or their first language was not English, who are moved in this area from countries where the English is not a speaking language. So yeah, so the ESL program, the after school, the GED prep, and all of those things are the ones I'm overseeing here at the Minority Center.
Well, we'll come right back to you, but let me introduce another person, the administrative assistant here at the Minority Center, Ms. Dede Daolo. How are you again?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Ms. Dede Daolo, I know being administrative assistant, I think you provide assistance in making sure that some of the programs are going on. What can you pride yourself that you have done in recent times, especially promoting the Minority Center?
Okay, we have, like everybody has said, there are a lot of things that we've been doing, but there are three programs that I can clearly see that we were really successful, and then and I am proud of myself that I was a part of that program. The first program was the after school program that we had from January to the end of this academic school year in June. That's already successful. The kids were coming here and doing their homework. Um, and then they will be on the computer and while their parents are at work or so. And that was very, very successful. Because I remember one of the kids said to me, "Oh, Miss Dada, I got it in my course today." I said, "Wow." And her parents have been complaining that she was really not doing good. So I can proudly say that was successful. And then another thing that we were really successful on was the summer program. All through the vacation, of the summer, we had the kids coming here. I think we really took their parents off that burden. They would come as early as 9 o'clock And some of them will leave from here 6:30, 6:45. They will still be here while their parents are work, and then they were cared for, and it was successful. Nobody had any major cut or so. And I think that was really successful. And the biggest one is the was the Gun Violence March. We had the Gun Violence March in the major streets of Derby and Philadelphia, where we had a senator representative. We had some of the police, we had some community and leaders with us. I mean, in those city programs, I can really say that we can boast that it was really successful. Yeah.
Coming back to you, Mr. Jacobs, when you talking about ESL, are you considering the other minority group of the Hispanic community that is coming in this area? Are they showing up?
Yeah.
Or are they not showing up? I mean, I'm talking about the Spanish people.
Yeah, once that's what the program is about for people who did not have English as their first language. So the Hispanic people from Spanish-speaking countries and French-speaking countries as well. Even people from African-speaking, I mean, from English, people from African countries who speak English as their second language. So yes, the program is open to all of those different groups. So that's what the ESL does. Again, they're not fluent. We help them speak, write, and be able to communicate effectively from day to day to access the different programs and access government agencies and helps around here. So since that has been the barrier, many people don't get the needed assistance and help from the government's social programs. So the way to help them is to get them to understand and be able to help them speak and write English, at least basic, get them to be proficient so they'll be able to get the help they need.
If you're just joining us, my name is Samuel Abu, and we're here at the Minority Center in Southwest Philadelphia. The Minority Center is a community-based organization that is virtually or most of the time involved in providing services for less fortunate people. And some of the programs are really helping people of the minority population, especially those with low income and those who cannot afford some of the services at other places. We have here with us today the Executive Director, Mr. Alaska Wisner. Mr. Wisner is here with us. He's the Executive Director. And apart from Mr. Wisner, we also have with us Mr. Adolphus Benjamin Jacobs. This is Mr. Jacobs. He is responsible for the educational sector. And we also have Ms. Dede Dawola, who is the administrative assistant here at the Minority Center. We come right back to you, Mr. Wisner. Do people pay for these services that you provide here?
Well, basically, our services are free services. Like, for example, like talking about the after-school program. We ask people to just pay $25 a month so that the children can come, $25 a week, in fact, for the children to come 5 days a week, and where they will have snacks and be tutored. It is difficult. Like talk about the summer camp, where we ask people, your children should come 9 o'clock and leave 6 o'clock p.m. and they should pay $25 per week. You may imagine somebody coming in the morning 9 o'clock and leaving 6 o'clock. Normally summer camps don't run out of a long time, and they have breakfast, snacks, lunch, and snacks between. They go to they carry them outdoor, different field trips. We carry them in the park, and, and feed them throughout while they are here. But even the minimum we ask for more than 75% of the families do not provide that. And we accepted that. Also, the service we have not mentioned is the health service for the vital signs, where somebody will come and
Come here.
check his pressure or check her pressure, blood pressure, because sometimes it's difficult for people to just go to the hospital just to go check blood pressure. Or someone will just go to his doctor office just to go check blood pressure. For us, we are available Monday to Friday. Our offices are open 9 to 6. And you can always come here if you feel funny. It is free of charge. You want to check your sugar, maybe you're feeling dizzy and you don't know whether your sugar is high, you come here and check your blood sugar, and it's free of charge. You want to check your weight, you want to check your height, do your BMI, you can come here. Those services are free. If you want to use our computer, if you have application, you want to carry on your application, and maybe we are run our error, even on a Sunday, for example, or late hours where the computer, the library is closed, you call our 800 number. We'll see, based on the emergency, we can come here, open the door for you to do your assignment.
And you
You
said
want
the one, you say we call the 800 number. Can you
We have
please
a,
the number?
yeah, the 800 number is 800-538-1599. That 800 number, just call that number, somebody will pick up, or when it's an emergency, just leave a voice message. For example, that number was brought about because we found that a lot of minority folks has been incarcerated and nobody know where they are. Some police pick you up, they take you to jail, your family does not know. So that number is intended for you to call once they pick you up and carry to some jail place or somewhere, leave message on that number, and we will play that number and locate where you are. My name is John Brown. I was arrested on Woodland Avenue, and they took me to the police station. They brought me to tell us where the police station is. We'll go and see where you are. That number is also there for people who want to report situation that happened to them. Want to get in touch with us. Just call that 800 number, and we get to you. So yes, that what the number is for.
Coming to you again, Mr. Jacob. You look like the live stream in this whole thing, education, after class, after school program, adult literacy, GED prep, and all of this thing. What are some of the challenges here that you face, especially in dealing with the students, recruitment, maybe getting feedback and all of these? What are some of those challenges?
Well, the challenge primarily stems out the one with the kids getting to the center is a challenge. After school, they get dropped home, and then making their way here from home is a kind of tedious task of getting them from the school directly to the center. That transportation means has not been arranged. It has not been facilitated. So we have very few kids, but the majority of them struggle to get to the center after school. So that is a challenge. But the majority of them struggle. As for the program itself is ongoing, and the kids, the ones that I come here, attended to, they come here, they walk in, get a snack, and get ready to work. We do homework help services and tutorial for those who are struggling, and that is ongoing. So the program remains open up to 5:30, sometimes 6, until the last child is picked up. So the challenge basically with that group is, again, the movement, transportation to the program and getting off the program.
Okay.
So far, that's it with that.
Thank
And
you. Thank you, Mr. Jacobs. We come back to you, Ms. Dede. You are the main person. We tell you you are the gatekeeper. Do you get cooperation from these parents in bringing their children in, and when they come, especially some of them feel reluctant accompanying their children to the center, and some of them are reluctant picking up their children. What are those challenges?
Yeah, I mean, like Mr. Jacob said, like doing the summer is a lot easier. We rarely saw our parents cooperating. They could come, drop their children, even though there were some children that we still have to pick up and drop. For at least like 90% during the summer was cooperating. But now that school have opened, the time that students get out of school, most of the parents either at work and or going their normal businesses, they don't have the time to bring children here and then pick them up to carry them by home. So I mean, we cannot overemphasize that the transportation problem is a real huge issue. Most of our parents complain when we started the after school program. They say, "Oh, it's a very good idea. We embrace the idea. We really wish we can be a part, but then how can we get the ends meet? We have to go on to work, and so we cannot commit ourselves to that where we will have to come from work, pick up the child, bring drop into the minority center. Then after 5:36, then we gotta leave the job again to come and pick them up and carry them home. It's not easy for us. We cannot manage that. And so that I mean the transportation issue when it comes to the kids is the major problem. When it comes to the recruitment, we already have market ourselves in the community. People see the kind of job we do. They trust us, especially when it comes to caring for their children. I mean, so we can boast of that because we saw it during the summer. Well, that's the problem right now because parents have to like in the Liberian mentoring, they got to hustle. So they cannot put the two together. He has watched they want the children to come here, but it's difficult for them to leave their job to bring the children here. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really want to come back to Mr. Jacob. Mr. Jacob, you are responsible for empowering individuals with knowledge and skills in order to enhance opportunities for their success in this education area. I know you cannot do it alone. How do you manage? I mean, doing all of these programs at the same time?
Oh no, they're not run the same time. The different schedule. The guy with the GED, their timing based on his availability or the availability of the individual. So it's a flexible timing. We are open from 8 to 6, Monday to Friday. The time is extensive. It depends on the individual. If you each of them have their own plan. So the time is available. They will select the day and the time they're off work when it comes to that. So each of the program again tailored. If 2 persons have the same time or 3 or 4 persons have the same time, we'll work with them in that fashion. So they're not run. The only program that may be running simultaneously will be the adult literacy program and the ESL program. They may run simultaneously. Depends on the availability and number of people in the program. Yes, but most of the program is individualized, depend on the timing.
Okay, then from there again, I want to come back to the executive director, Mr. Wisner. Are you partnering with other organizations or even with the city that may have some funding to help minority programs? And how successful has this thing been?
Well, thank you very much again for that question. Um, yes, we read grants. You know, to run a non-profit, you must write grant to be able to get funded. So yeah, we write grants, and some we get some grants are approved, and that's what we use to pay our staff, our volunteers, and pay our bills, our rent, you know, and get the office running. So yes, we write grant, and some of them are successful. Yes.
Do you find it time sometimes to also partner with organizations like what we call refugee resettlement programs that bring in minority people who need ESL, and some of them need GED. Have you been able to start on such a step?
Yes, that's our next plan, because sometimes we have the service available, but a lot of people are not aware of these services. It's in fact that why we're here today. People are not aware of these services. So one of the, I think, besides sending in various chat room, sending the flyers in different chat rooms, and talking to people one on one. One of our go-to is to partner. So that's a good point. We just need to do that. We do not have strength in partnering with these immigrant organizations to bring in people who need these services. For example, there are a lot of Guineans or Francophone uh, people, refugees from Francophone countries and Spanish countries who are come here all the time that we need to talk to. But to do that, we need to get in touch with those organizations that first receive them, and those organizations can make referrals. So maybe that's something we need to tap into, and but that's a good idea. But before I lose my thought, I know I wanted to say this. Tomorrow we'll be going to the Waterside Market, and we'll have a display of our table. People who go to shop will be have the opportunity to check the blood pressure, to check the sugar, to check the height, the weight, and we have our setup there. Um, at Waterside Market, that will be between 1 to 4 tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and we encourage people to come. And we are still advertising our programs. Uh, People who can come here to do it, they can come Friday 9 to 6, to come and check themselves. Our after school program is still open for people to come in because the school year is still on, so we don't want to close it. People who to think that the children need assignment, the children have assignment and the assignment need to be helped with, we invite them to send the children in. The children worry about money too much. Uh, yeah, we have these services here, and so we encourage people to come. And yeah, I just want to touch that part before we go to another one.
Okay, when you said going to Waterside Market, Ms. Dede, it looks like you are the main person who will be at that Waterside Market tomorrow. What's the address of Waterside Market? Because a lot of people
Access.
may not,
Maybe
especially
let me quickly address.
who may not necessarily know the address, so that we'll be able to tell them what the address is, when we're going to be there, and what specifically we're going to do.
Oh, okay. Like he said, tomorrow will be at the Waterside Market. You need to come because your pressure, your sugar, your body mass index, these are very important things that we need to know on a daily basis, because those information interprets how our body is functioning. So it's very important that you come tomorrow. Use the opportunity to come tomorrow and come always. Our office is open to that. If you working or you walking along the Elmwood area, you can come right to the 20, come right to 2511. So on the 3rd Street, that's where our office is. We here every day, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. Every day we are here. But then tomorrow we'll be going out because we've been sending all the information and we noticed that people are not taking advantage of this. So we say no, we still need to go out. And tomorrow is just the beginning. We're going to be doing it regularly. We're going to make different schedules where we will go to different facilities and be doing it. And we will do your pressure tomorrow, we will do your temperature, we will do your pulse. We want to know how your heart is beating. We will do your blood sugar, we'll do your weight, and then we'll get rid of you. You will know, you can go to Google, you can know it, but then we'll always also give you the normal reading. So tomorrow, the address is Liberia Waterside Market, 125 Chester Avenue, Yading, PA 19050. Again, Liberia Waterside Market, 125 Chester Avenue, Yading, PA 19050.
That is Liberia Waterside Market,
Yeah,
125 Chester Avenue, and
yeah,
that is in Pennsylvania. That is in Yading,
yeah.
Pennsylvania, 19050. So if you are out there wanting to know what your blood pressure is, your diabetes status, your BMA, you can come there. You will have experts sitting down there who will discuss with you what is wrong with you and how you can easily be on top of your own health. And I think, as they told me earlier, is that right after, if your blood pressure is too high, they may give you referrals, or they may ask you to go to see your doctor. So do not take your own health very lightly. Try to work along with the Minority Center to see where you stand at this time. Uh, Thank you so much, Ms. Dede. I want to take my
Uh,
time to also talk
just just
to.
before just before you let me go, I just wanted to say something. When Mr. Chika was talking, you were asking him how he managed with the educational programs. So I thought to add up. As we all know, Mr. Chika is an educational expert. He understands it very well. So when he came to take over the program, he didn't see that it's going to be me alone. So he got a team of professionals that he's going to be working with. So even sometimes he's not present, we still have those people who will be there when he's not around. So it's not just Mr. Jacob, and we also have schedule, but we also have other professionals who are going to be working with him. So I just wanted to make that clarity.
And just to add on, Mr. Jacob is a former school teacher in the Virginia School District and the Pennsylvania Philadelphia School District. He has experience. And before Mr. Jacob, we have our brother Blogger J. Jackson, who was here. Uh, Jackson too has an experience in education. He will be going and coming. But for now, Mr. Jacob coordinates the department, and with his expertise, we hope that we can do more.
Yeah.
Mr.
And,
Jacob.
did I say we have a team? So we have a team. We have Queen Frances Yimpa, who has a bachelor degree. She's in the background and she's there. And in fact, she has a master's degree. She just recently got a master's degree from George Washington. She has a bachelor degree from Temple. She also is here too. She works with our health program, and she coordinates it. We have uh, Julian Kier, who also a university student in the background. So these are people who were dated outside, who has a bachelor degree. We have Mr. Howard Wallow, who is who has a master's degree, who is also part of our team. We have a lot of professional people here who are willing to provide the services. We have another master's degree holder, Mr. Ahmed Sharif. We got double masters, Solomon Moy. So Minority Center is blessed with a lot of professional people with all these degrees and willing to volunteer their services. So parents, and we're talking about the summer camp. I think one of our sources, because the reason why I make it sources is because you take 31 children. There were 21 in total, but most of the time we're going, there were 20 something. We went on a farm to pick apple, we want to fish, and imagine to take all the children with you and bring them back safely. It's a challenge. Carry them back and bring them back. Carry them and bring them back. In fact, going to the museum, what you mean? You have to do a hair count. well, the strategy will play in bringing them back successfully is that people will check number one, two, three, and every camper will be counted. And until if we are, for example, if we are 25, we'll count up to 25, and we wore the T-shirt. We wore T-shirt. So all our campers were identified with the T-shirts. And at certain point in time, we strategize where we have every we have some of the counselors. The last time I think when we went to the zoo, we have each counselor got 7 kids responsible for 7 kids. So you get your 7 kids. Anything happens to those 7 kids are you. So you own this person team. I think we have 4 or 5 teams. So 17 person with I think 6 or 7 person with one team, and how we divided them. So it was easy, to get them. And we had to go to well, even go to swim. And, we went to the pool where the kids had to swim. So there were a lot of things we did. And my one of my greatest prayer was, Lord, this summer camp should end with all casualty. And with the experience of our staff members, everything went well. And at the end of the summer camp, we had a beauty pageant among our minority kids, those young kids. There was a beauty pageant, and those kids displayed their talents. And, answering questions, like a real beauty pageant. Answering the questions, displaying their talents. Yes, and that's what we are for. We're here to empower. Once you participate, you get empowered, and that's what we are for.
You
I want
muted,
to,
Mr.
I want to come back to Mr. Jacobs. Mr. Jacobs, you see, as an education expert, I know we are looking at the new wave of educational strategies and pedagogy. This time, most of the things are going virtual. Having people come to the center, sometimes, especially for something like ESL or for something like GED, do you look forward to bringing in some virtual things because everybody has a cell phone that they can easily go there and you teach them online? Do you look forward to moving into that direction in future?
Oh no, not we do computer we do basic computer knowledge training here as well. So we want them to be hands on. We have not done anything virtual. We haven't taught in that direction. So you make your way to the program. If you're having difficulty coming to the program, we'll find a way out. But people have to come here because it's here. We have the facility. We have our computer set up. We have the place, the room set up. The arrangement is already made. So, but nothing virtual as of yet. So,
Okay, coming back to you, Executive Director Wisner. I see in your brochure you talk about immigration and legal services. How far is this?
So what we do, because we know our community is an immigrant community, and we have individuals who are immigrant experts. We have a gentleman who understands immigration. We also have a criminal lawyer. So got immigration. So that's our legal department. They are not here, but we refer us. So, for example, if we know, even if the gentleman who we do the referral to cannot make it, we have a canner. We have our colleagues who are expert in it. So, if I have somebody who came to the office and said, "Look, I got immigration problem," I know what to make referrals. I will call the gentleman who is responsible. In fact, Mr. Mr. Dasama is the one who talk to them, ask them because he's been doing it before, he knows it, and see how he can do the paperwork for them. If Mr. Dasama is not available, we will then we go to make some referrals to our colleagues that we know. We have a list of immigration lawyers. And but before we go, we have umbrellas in the community who do the same work. Like Akana, we make sure we make referrals to places like Akana before we go outside the community. So yes, immigration there in those days is referral and consultation.
There's also something we sometimes find most of our community members struggling with: tax services. Do you look forward to adding this to your programs, especially during the tax seasons where people will have a center to come that they trust instead of going to just anybody to do it for them?
Well, you sounded like you were part of a gathering where our maybe uh, our financial administrator is she's here. Maybe he will answer that question. Dede is a financial mayor.
Mr.
Dede is a financial mayor in the office.
Yeah, he coming. Yeah, he's coming right.
You can dial your extension. He come to my office. Yeah.
Yeah, he
So,
right here.
well, no, let him come to my office. No, no. Let him come to my office because the camera in the reception is not too clear, so he can come to my office. And so maybe he can answer that question. Anything that has to do with finance, maybe he can rephrase the question again to him, then he can answer the question. Because he's a financial man. And
Okay, while we wait for him to be situated, here is another thing I really wanted to find out from the Minority Center, because you talk about empowerment. You prepare the people, they go into GED. GED is a way for success in this country. Do you look forward to having something like job readiness, job creation, or finding jobs for some of your people who come and benefit from your education program, especially ESL and maybe GED or other things?
say that again, Mr. Abu Asari. I missed a question.
We're talking about job creation and job readiness, because many people come because they don't speak the language. They have a problem looking for jobs. And sometimes when we say we do ESL with them, teaching them English and sometimes completing them through the GED, the next thing they need is actually jobs. You know what it is when you come, you get yourself trained, and then you don't have a job. Sometimes the feedback and the output of this organization, people say they just trained me and they left me. So do we look forward to establishing another department in the future to prepare some of our people for jobs and other things?
So we have it's part of our program. The job coaching, we do resume, we do resume preparation, we do application for them and online. So I don't know is what you're talking about. We help them to prepare a resume. Yeah, we help people prepare a resume, and we help people to apply for job. We even train them, those who don't have experience in human service. Before we even do anything, we make sure that we train you, that they train them, and they just do application. And more people we help to send application for them. That's because they are minority folks. Yeah, but I know we didn't send the link to the financial office, so he left his office and came here. But Mr. Sharp is the financial person. I don't know.
How are you, Mr. Sharp?
Hey, how are you? How are you? Thank you.
I'm fine. Welcome to the Minority Center, and today we are having with us officers of the program managers of the Minority Center. Minority Center is a community-based organization that was established to provide services and assist and empower people in the community, especially minority groups. And they have also been involved in, let's say, advocacy, gun violence, corruption, and other things. You are here as a finance man. do you look forward to providing or opening your doors for tax services when it is time for tax period? Because we found out that most of our people go to the wrong people. They come back, I owe IRS, or this has happened to me, I've not gotten it. Or you at the center, specifically located somewhere that is permanent, do you look forward to providing that services for a minimum fee?
Obviously, the board of directors and executive management of Minority Center have informed us to go on that process. We are presently preparing our staffers to ensure that during the tax season, will come up with effective program to help our citizens around the community.
And how far have you gone with that?
Right now, the tax season is a way off, so we are just preparing in-house. We are doing internal preparation, preparing ourselves so we can be able to be satisfied officially by all those relevant authorities, so we can be able to get out there and do the job and do it effectively with prudence.
Okay, so this is the Minority Center. They'll be providing tax services during the tax season, starting from January 1st, 2025. You come to the Minority Center and your tax services will be provided for a minimum fee, especially as a minority person. So thank you so much, Mr. Finance Man. We want to come right back here to Mr. Jacobs. Mr. Jacobs, we had limited time. Can you tell us who really Mr. Jacobs is?
Can I tell you what, sir?
Who Mr. Jacobs is?
I'm an educator. I've been in this field for over 25 years, and I've been a teacher all my life and a school administrator. Attended a teacher college, University of Sierra Leone, Metomaga College of Education, and I attended Widener University and St. Joseph University, where I got my education. My master in public administration from Warden. So it's been a heck of a ride. I've had the experience to teach in Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and the U.S. Combination of 25 years total.
You bring to this place a vast experience.
Yeah. So I have this background in years of acquisition of knowledge and training, and by experience. Yeah. So I went to the ladder. So yeah, I'm here and I'm doing what I can to help the Minority Center, the folks around here, to get them into the mainstream of programs of that is being provided, the social programs, education, training for whatever it is, so people can be able to access what is available to them with no hindrance. So again, this is not, the Minority Center is a nonprofit organization, so we seek help to bring relief to the people, and that's pretty much what it is. That's why we're here. So people are not assessed any fee, whatever they pay. Well, for example, if anyone is paying anything, is for basically clerical fees. The paper and arrangements, the timing, but the center run on grants, not what people pay. So they're actually getting basic free service in any form, shape, or manner. And we are just here what we do is identify resource and align resource with the program. That's what it is. So people can only come in and get the service. We're just making it easier for them. That's what it is. So, and I feel emboldened and comfortable helping in that direction. That's what we are about.
Thank you so much. For those of you who are just joining us, we are here at the Minority Center, and this is on 73rd Street here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The The Minority Center is a community-based organization that has been involved in advocacy, trying to empower minority people or people of the minority population from all over the world, where they are taking care of kids, older people, immigration, and education, and also health. And today, as you see on the screen, we have Mr. Alaska Wisner. He's the executive director. And we also have Adolphus Benjamin Jacobs. He's the man responsible for education. And Dede Dawolo is the administrative assistant. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's just about time. Maybe we will be closing soon. And if there's anything you need to say, we start from Dede. Is there anything you've not said? And can you give your closing remarks, please? Dede, are you mute? You're not muted. Okay.
I'm cool now. I'm cool.
Okay.
So I was saying that first of all, I want to be grateful to the CEO for this opportunity that I can serve as the administrative assistant. But for my background, I'm from the humanitarian background where I have worked in a hospital for many years. So now I moved to the US. I'm glad that I found myself in a situation again where I am giving services to people. And so the Minority Center is here. We are at your service. You can come at any time. Tomorrow we'll be at the Waterside Market, and on Friday, I didn't even add that. On Friday we'll be down Woodland because we noticed that people are not coming, and so we want to reach out there to people to tell them that you need to come. So on Friday we'll be on Woodland. We'll be taking down names and information of people who want to. Oh God, my children are here. Open it over there. People who want to.
When you go out to the outreach, do you have a banner to show that the Minority Center is here?
Yeah, put down. Oh. Okay, so we can do that from your end because the media man is in your office, and the media man is in your office, so he got most of the information. So at the end of the day, he can do that from your end. So, like I was saying, on Friday we will be on Woodland Avenue. We will be taking down information of people who will need our services, especially when it comes to Mr. Jacobs' area. That is the GED, the ESL, the computer literacy, everything. So we'll be on Woodland on Friday. And we stay open to. Yes, we got flyers, but then the man, Mr. Herbert, in the office where you are, got that flyer. So maybe at the end of the day, he will give it to you so you can display it from your end.
Okay. Well,
so Mr. Herbert is here. Come on, he's just in my office. Mr. Herbert, do you want to?
Yes. The flyers will be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think you have one on top of your desk right now, sir.
I have one right here.
Okay.
Okay. Ben, so how much are we doing, actually, the communication man, how much are we doing to sell the Minority Center out there to the people?
We're on Facebook now. We have a YouTube platform. We have a Facebook platform, YouTube platform, and a Twitter platform. Whenever we have programs, we go there. We'll do a live session, which will broadcast on a Facebook platform, a YouTube platform, and a Twitter platform.
Flyers.
Then we usually go out and distribute flyers.
So when you go out for your outreach program, do you normally have a banner to show to people that the Minority Center
for now, we don't have a banner, but we usually put on our T-shirts and our caps.
Now, to go further into this, are you writing invitations? How wide is your how wide is your Facebook coverage? What's your membership now?
Before that, sir, we have
A new banner here, a new tablecloth here.
the tablecloth we have here. It's in the banner like, and it has Minority Center, as you can see. So yeah, in the answer we can say we have a banner because this one will be displayed
On top of the table.
on top of the table and it's visible. So yeah, we have the display.
Mr. Harbert, how wide is your Facebook coverage? Facebook and Twitter.
We have about, I think, 3,000 followers.
That's great. Well,
Because we have linked the Facebook, the Instagram, and the YouTube as one. So now this session, this set, come again.
Are we live on Facebook now?
Yes, we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube too.
Okay, thank you so much. And
You're welcome, Mr. Abel.
Thank you. And then we'll come back to Mr. Jacobs. Mr. Jacobs, your parting comments, please. What do you expect to happen?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
What do we need to come to you? What do we need? And how do we come?
Well, I think the address is being provided.
Okay.
The 2511 South 73rd Street, Philadelphia.
511 South 73rd Street. Anyone who needs BED program, come to the Minority Center. Anyone who needs some English language, English for second language, can come to the Minority Center. We also have invitation to parents who do not have the time to teach their children to come and register or to come and enroll them at a Minority Center where we will have qualified and professional people helping them with their assignments and helping them to stay quiet and really providing this opportunity for them not to just be home and running up and down, but at least to be in a very, very secure community. So, Mr. Jacob, thank you so much. If there's any more thing you want to say, please.
Thank you so much, Sam. You said it all. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. The executive director himself. So, the Minority Center, what do we look forward to?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for your time again. And let me tell our viewers that this program will be continuous. We'll make sure we have somebody coming as a anchor and we'll have visitors every day between 1 to 2 hours, and it will be continuous. And we hope that people can turn in and listen to what's happening in the community. There are a lot of things happening in this community, and we want for people to know. So let's hear now as a community radio. So people who are in different organizations, librarian associations, Sierra Leone Association, even the counties associations, the social clubs, Women of Substance, Gentlemen Club, the Old Timer, the Basel Group, the Maryland Group, the Nima Group, the VAR, every group, the university group. Once you have a program, if you want to create that publicity, call us here at the Minority Center. So we were naming programs, and we didn't even name this particular minority voice as part of our program. It's our communication, our media program, headed by Mr. Herbert Conte. And so this is part of our program, and so you see that we have a full house here. You just spoke to our finance man, Mr. Anthony Sharp, Mr. Alfonso Sharp, who is a very seasoned accountant. And so you see, we got a full house here. Yes. So moving forward, we'll be speaking to people in the community, and instead of just sending a flyer in the chat room about your program, you can elaborate on your program. You come to the Minority Voice and elaborate about your program. Then people, the community members will know everything that happens in the community, news, social services. Even if there is job available somewhere, we'll say here. We tell the people, say, look, go to this place here tomorrow, go send their applications, the new application, there's job fair. When they put divine, some food, when they're in medical coverage, anything that has to do with social service, anything that has to do with the benefit of the people, we make sure we send it, we disseminate it in this place. So if you want question, if you want to have questions, you can come. If you want to advertise your business,
If you got small businesses,
Yeah.
you got accountancy.
if you want consultancy, accountants, anything you need, we will tell you. You want to advertise your business, you can come here so people can know what is happening in your area, and in your community. We want to make sure now that this community has been existing for some time. We want to have a community radio where people can come and so there's not for everybody. We want it. I like the name minority because it brings in everyone. Mr. Herbert is from Sierra Leone. And, and sooner or later you will see people from the Caribbean coming here, people from other countries, other regions in Asia and in Latin America. It's for everybody. So I want people to feel free to come here, and we are. Let me applaud the hard member, our staff volunteers who are doing with all the expertise, the experience. They stay here to volunteer services to the community. We're getting little or nothing. Deirdre herself, besides what she does, Deirdre has a bachelor degree in nursing. She's a professional by herself. And, so a lot of people here who are doing work, and we hope that people can continue to come here to volunteer. Reverend Moy is our program man. We didn't mention him. He's for program and projects. Another smart gentleman. He's the one sitting down behind his computer. And if I will make reference to our consultant, who is part of Tico Williams, who also provide services, for us. There are a lot of people. Our brother, one of our support program assistant, Joseph Tibia, is also part of our team. We have a very big team here. We are a young group, but we have a very big team here, and so we encourage people to come in and do what you're supposed to do. Either you come to volunteer services or you can get services. If you want to fax, you want to scan, you want to print, you want to do a lot of things. You want to do your resume, you want to send application, and especially when you're coming to the country, you don't even know how to navigate the system. You don't know. You just come to Minority Center. We'll see how we can get you rolling. But again, Mr. Abu, I know you said every Tuesday you'll be here, and we're happy that every Tuesday you can make it. Even if you're not here in the studio, our technical man Herbert will link you up from your living room, and you can just be there and interview people from your living room. So it's up to you, wherever you want to speak, even wherever you want to be. I know tomorrow the Old Timber Sports Association leadership will be appearing on the Minority Voice, and they'll be talking about the program coming up. And so yes. So again, thank you very much, Mr. Abu.
Thank you, Mr. Executive Director Alaska Wisner. This is the Minority Center, and you are listening to the Minority Voices, coming to you from 73rd Street in Southwest Philadelphia. We came today, we had Mr. Wisner, Mr. Adolphus Benjamin Jacobs, and Ms. Dede Dawolo. They are all professionals here at the Minority Center. And as you heard from our executive director, this center is for you. Come over. Anything you have to do, come. We'll tell you, we'll help you to do it. We provide GED classes. We provide ESL classes. We also have aftercare program, after school program for your kids. And we also have summer programs. We also have health program. We take care of the old people, elderly care, and all of these. But do not forget the Minority Voices. We want to hear your voices. Whether you are from any organization, just tell us. We'll help to sell your business for you. I think we've already, I don't want to say this, about the advertisement you gave for Waterside Market, I think they need to pay some money for that. So we are just saying that just any other day. My name is Samuel Abu. I'm here every other Tuesday with the Minority Voices. If you want to wait for me, you can come over. But on that day, from Tuesday, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I'm here every Tuesday, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, so that we can help to sell your business. We'll have to talk about what you are doing in the community. We'll have to talk about what is affecting you in the community. We'll have to talk about the things that you think you can do to help your community move forward. So on behalf of the Minority Center, this is the Minority Voices. My name is Samuel Abu, and thank you, gentlemen, for coming.
Thank you. I think Mr. Jacob.
Thank you for having.
I know Mr. Jacob going to take care of his students now. Okay. Bye-bye.